You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some fry balls.
What is going on, NASCAR diecast collectors and diecast reviewers on YouTube? Welcome back to yet another interesting episode of the NASCAR Diecast News, hosted by me, Original Big Bry. As always, guys, I'm bringing you all your weekly NASCAR Diecast news throughout each and every month until the very end of the 2015 NASCAR Diecast season. It's almost at the end, folks, but we still got a good amount of news to show you guys in these next few weeks as we're about to wrap up this 2015 season. Oh, can you guys believe it? 2016 is just right around the corner, and man, it's gonna be a lot of great, new, interesting stuff. I am confirming that I will be doing 124s for this new season, for the next new season of NASCAR Diecast News. So it's gonna be all fun right there when we get the next new season rolling. But we're still gonna hang on with the 2015 cars for now, as we do got some newly released diecasts that came up from our good friends and dealers, or partners, or whatever you guys want to think of that. From Plan B Sales, K-State Diecast, and any of our local diecast dealers, including one of my locals, Lester's Diecast. Go and check them out. All right. And there's a lot of good, interesting ones, especially probably I'd say the most highly anticipated car for this year. So we're going to get into all of that very shortly. Got some more 2016 pre-orders. So, yep, more 2016 cars are hitting the shelves, and might go over a few that look to be very hyped for next year. And also, we can't have anything more than more canceled diecasts. Will we see more Darlington throwback cards getting canceled? Or will we see something that will actually surprise us for once, like it has been this year with all the cancellations for this year? Oh my lord. And we do got an exclusive promo that has came out as well, and also we do got we do have some more high quality pictures for Wave 3, and I will be giving my honest review as I have acquired the latest wave from Spin Master as well. But with all this news that we got, we're gonna get onto this and latest and more as the NASCAR Diecast News starts right now. But before we take a look at that, guys, let's take a look at our best selling diecast ever from the last episode of the NASCAR Diecast News. Alright, so where should I start off? Well, I think we should start off with the newly released diecast from our good friends at our local dealers, which of course you know what it is. I don't have to say it anymore. But the first one, of course, we only got 3 of them, but I do have to say this one I'm about to show right here probably has to be the most highly anticipated car for this year. No doubt it is going to be number 1 possibly for the 2015 top 10 diecast from Lionel Racing. Jeff Gordon's 2015 Exalta Rainbow Warrior Tribute car. Ironically, did not run at the Darlington race. Thank you, Exalta, for not getting that deadline because that 3M had to go and screw them. Oh, that's less sponsorships, but yeah, this is a one-time deal that they did at Bristol, and you know, I mean, there's nothing more than Jeff Gordon and the Rainbows, classic '90s. And if you
the significance of Jeff Gordon if you grew up in the 90s and just started watching NASCAR, you know, you should definitely get this car. You're missing out big time if you don't get this car. This is, without doubt, probably the best looking car for this year. Alright, yep, and I'm not being biased right there. Probably any Gordon fan would go crazy over this, but yep. Bottom line is, you should get this car no matter what. If you are a diehard, or if you're a NASCAR fan, regardless. I mean, hell, definitely do not miss out on this car, especially with Gordon leaving at the end of this year. Alright, and the next one, recently the Nationwide Sleuth car just came out, but now his Daytona race win is out in the 164. Like I said, I do love and I admire Lionel making more race win 164s, which, by the way, they are going to be making a Jeff Gordon race win 164, his Martinsville win. But anyway, back on topic, yes, this is going to be a pretty interesting car to get. As you guys know, every time Junior wins, you know, I think we're guaranteed to see a race win 164 being made. Without hiding doubt, this is going to be a very nice looking car to your collection, especially if you are if you like the race win detail that Lionel puts in their 124s and the 164s. And last but not least, we got I would say our first chase cards out, which is beautiful. The Dale Jr.'s Nationwide chase car. Ironically, he's not in the chase anymore, but you know, I mean, it's pretty cool that Lionel made this. Like I said, I mean, we don't have any yellow numbers this year, but we get the addition of the yellow spoiler, and it does look pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, you can still support Junior Nation, but you know, he's out of the chase, sadly. But yeah. Alright, and I don't really have much to say about any of the new for 2015 cards and 2016 pre-orders, but we do got a good handful. I do have to say that Tony Stewart's Mobile 1 car, I do like that car. I mean, especially, I probably would recommend getting that car because, if you guys know, 2016, it's going to be all focused about Tony Stewart because it's going to be his final year in NASCAR. So I'm glad they changed up the Mobile 1 scheme, and I'm really looking forward to this. It kind of reminds me of Jeremy Mayfield's car that he drove back in the late 90s and the early 2000s. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's cool to see the Pegasus return. Oh, we gotta make that a hashtag. Return of the Pegasus. Alright, enough of the damn hashtags. Alright, now we're getting on to the cancellations, and you know, this is always the interesting part, but I'm gonna say right here, these first two cars, I weren't really surprised that they were gonna be canceled. Elliott Sandler's one May Financial pink car. I mean, his green card, they made it like a Go Green card back a couple months ago, like, and that got canceled. So, without doubt, I thought this car was gonna get canceled too because not enough recognition, especially with the Roush cars. The Roush cars, these next few cars I saw right here are all Roush cars. So, yeah. And speaking of Roush, yep, another Bubba Wallace, his Roush pink car got canceled as well. So, like I said, Roush not really getting much recognition anymore, and I can see why their diecasts are getting canceled. Very unfortunate for that to happen. Well, I said at least right there. For another episode of the NASCAR Diecast News, we have yet another, I mean, oh my god, another Darlington throwback car. And it is Trevor Bain's number 6 Admiral Garrett car. Probably one of my top 5 favorite throwback cars. And Lionel is not making it in both scales. What is the point of throwbacks? Some great looking throwbacks if you're not going to make diecast out of it. It shouldn't put in much effort if the diecast can get made. Oh man, this is definitely a big bummer, you know, with the throwbacks this year. I mean, I loved all the throwbacks that we had at Darlington. Easily doubt one of my favorite races for this year. Yeah, one of my favorites. But just seeing most of these cars, I mean, I did the math, I think only about, like, I'd say roughly about 12 out of the 30 throwback cars. Well, I say like 11 now because 2 more got canceled. I say 11 out of 30 throwback cars got made. And that's pretty sad, to be honest. And that's not confirmed yet because we could have more cars getting canceled. But 11 out of 30. People just need a pre-order. I mean, I don't think we can blame Lionel on this one, but just, man, this sucks.
And the next one is kind of a Darlington throwback car. I mean, this car did ran at the Darlington Southern 500. The let's see right here, the J.J. Yaley Beds for Kids car. It was designed by Sam Bass. As you guys know, he's a really cool designer, a very creative designer for NASCAR throughout the years. But you know, look, it's a low budget team, so I understand, you know, that this wasn't gonna be made, but still, very unfortunate. Not really a Darlington throwback car, but it did ran the Southern 500, so very unfortunate. And the last one's Kyle Larson's Target Night car, same as last year, so I understand that. As you guys know, Kyle Larson hasn't really got that much recognition this year. Remember all the hype that we had last year with Kyle Larson? Think he was gonna be the next big thing. Well, his teammate McMurray's been doing good this year, but not him as well. So I don't know. There's it's a little bit of a big difference right there for Chip Ganassi Racing. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Kyle Larson lately. He's been slacking, so hopefully 2016 will be better for him. But for this year, it's been a bummer for the former Rookie of the Year. But yeah, all right. So we got all those diecast stuff wrapped up. So now I'm going to talk to you guys about a new promo that's coming out. You guys do remember the Jimmy Johnson Lowe's car? It was remember how Lionel made it on the not the WLS mold. Oh, forget that. Okay, cross out of your mind. There's no such thing as a WLS mold anymore. It was on the PTC mold, which as you guys know, I mean, I don't mind the PTC mold, but just the quality is a lot more lower than the EL mold that what they did. But remember how they made that car in the PTC mold? Well, and the results didn't turn out that well. Like the blue was kind of off and all that. Well, let's just say, thanks to this new promo that Lowe's is offering right now, if you buy a 48 pack of batteries, whether it's AA or AAA, you get, and I'll quote, I mean, I said 48 batteries, a free number 48 Lowe's car, 1/64 scale, from this year, included with it. And I just believe the price is like 20 bucks, but you know what's cool about it? It's on the EL mold. I believe I do have some comparison photos right here, thanks to my good friend, my good pal AJ Sill for telling me this, for giving me this picture, so shout out to him. He's one of our admins for the NASCAR Diecast News official page on Facebook, so go ahead and check him out. You should check him out on Instagram as well. AJ Sill's a really cool guy. But yeah, I probably would recommend getting this because the quality is a lot more better on this car. It has a white splitter instead of the. That's what I noticed. I mean, they don't color the splitters for the PTC molds, but on the EL mold, I mean, a lot more better detail. And I don't know what you guys would do with $20 worth of batteries, but you know, I mean, it beats. I bet you got batteries for life now. I mean, it can't be a deal like that. I mean, heck, that's just about as a good deal as, you know, the Valvoline promo that Walmart had a couple weeks ago. So that's pretty interesting, you know. I'm glad Lowe's is doing that. I'm glad Lionel is offering an EL mold. I mean, they did that with the Dale Jr. Nationwide car from this year, which I forgot to point out a couple episodes ago. But yeah. The last thing I'm going to talk about, I'm going to give you guys my honest review on Wave 3. Alright, Wave 3 for NASCAR Authentics. It's been a good couple weeks now, and we're still waiting on a video for David Land, but I'm telling you guys, he will have that uploaded momentarily. I don't know when, because I'm not David Land, for Christ's sake. But I have acquired Wave 3. I have all the cars except for the AJ Allmendinger, Scott's Watkins Glenwin, and the Dale Jr. Diet Do. But I just say I'm really enjoying. I mean, this is definitely kind of worth the wait, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and give my honest reviews, but I'm gonna go ahead and say what my favorite one was. And I mean, without a doubt, it's gotta be the Greg Biffle Ortho Fire Ant car. The only reason why, because this is an exclusive car. And with NASCAR Authentics, I have a thing about exclusive cars. It seems like every year they have an exclusive car, and this year, with the Ortho car, that's pretty dang awesome. I'm glad they offer that. I would have liked his Ortho Home Defense car. I believe that's a white one that Lionel was gonna offer, but it got canceled. But I still like this car. I mean, heck, probably not the biggest, baddest car for, you know, any bug, for any people who do not like bugs, and that's Racing 2011. So I don't think he's gonna get that car, but you know, it's an exclusive car, so if you're dying to get the Fire Ant Killer car, this is your opportunity. Thanks to NASCAR Authentics for offering this exclusive car. Probably my least favorite. I probably have to say the Daniel Patrick GoDaddy car. I just do not like the scheme at all. Just the scheme. I mean, can't blame NASCAR Authentics for it. I'm glad they offered me a Danica car, but could have been better. I mean, I understand why they did the GoDaddy because it is their last year. Speaking of the devil, they are making a collaborative scheme this week at Texas. Oh boy, all the memories of Danica crashing. Oh, can't forget that. We'll miss you, GoDaddy. We'll miss you. Saying that in the most sarcastic way as possible. But anyway, back on topic. Yeah, Danica Patrick GoDaddy car is probably my least favorite in this way because I'm just not a big fan of. Not really the biggest Danica Patrick fan, but it seems like the GoDaddy schemes get worse every single year. That's right. The rest of these cars are pretty cool. Let's see right here. Yeah, not really much to say about the Casey Kane Farmers car. I mean, it's cool they offered the Casey Kane car. I would have liked if they offered this Liftmaster car, but I don't know if that returns to him as a sponsor next year because that car got canceled too. I do got to point out a little fail on the Chase Elliott car. It is a Xfinity car, but have you noticed on the windshields there are an error. There are Chevrolet logos on the front of the car, which are not supposed to be there. And there is no, I mean, I don't like this idea, but you know, it's part of Xfinity car now. There is no back name on the windshield. But you know, I'm gonna let this one slide for NASCAR Authentics. I'm glad they offered an Xfinity car. Would have been cool if it was like his championship winning car, you know. I mean, because he did win the championship last year. But you know, Chase Elliott's the next big thing. But you know, I mean, it's glad they made an Xfinity car, but you know, it is technically an active car. But cool they did that. But I probably would still recommend might getting that car. If not, then maybe get the Lino car since it's a lot more accurate. But hey, at least Spin Master's trying. Let's see. I probably would. Another car I definitely recommend getting is the Jeff Gordon Drive 10 Hunger Awareness car. That's the orange car. Those guys remember they did change that car. Originally this was going to be the 2015 Drive 10 Hunger car, but that had the Coors Light Polaroid on it, and that maybe is why Wave 3 took so dang long to take because they had to replace the you know, that car with the this car right here, the Drive 10 Hunger Awareness car. But this is the car they did want at Dover, but this is a chase car, and if you guys notice, this is a fairly accurate car because he was in the chase when he won it with this car. As the Lino version of this car, it did not have the chase numbers on it. It did not have all the chase contingencies and all that. So props to Spin Master for accuracy on that. I mean, they screwed up on the Chase Elliott car, but they did accuracy on that. Kind of inconsistent, but you know, that's what NASCAR is, am I right? Yeah. I believe, let's see, is there anything else? Oh, yeah, the Dale Jr. I-Do car, you know. You gotta have a junior car every single wave, so I understand that, but just, yeah, I don't see any purpose on that car. Unless you're a big junior fan, but just, getting really dang tired of seeing that Dew car. I hope to God next year they change that scheme. The scheme's got too old. Come on, Mountain Dew, think of something better. Oh my lord, please. Yeah, this car I have not got yet, but the AJ Allmendinger Scott's car, definitely recommend getting this car. If you guys missed out the opportunity to get Bobby Labonte's 2013 car, have no further because AJ's here to save the day. This is the car he won at that exciting race at Watkins Glen. Too bad he couldn't do the sweep this year. You know, I was at the Watkins Glen race this year, and unfortunately, the results weren't that pleasant. But yeah. But yeah, this is another car I would recommend getting. I mean, I probably recommend getting this car, the Jeff Gordon Hunger Awareness car, and the Greg Biffle Ortho car. The other 4 cars, I mean, it depends on you, but I highly recommend those 3 cars for this way because they're really cool exclusive cars that you can only get from NASCAR Authentics. But yeah, I mean, I probably, if I were to rate this wave, I would say, I mean, just with the exclusive alone, I say this was worth the wait. I mean, props to Spin Master. I think this was a good 9 out of 10. I mean, props to Spin Master. They did you made some good choices for this wave, and I'm really looking forward to this for Wave 4, which at this rate I'm hoping comes out next month, so they don't get behind. But I think they will be behind now after this major delay that we had. But you know, glad this wave finally came out, and I think most of the U.S. probably now has this car now. It's been going out. I mean, if I got this car and David Land did, I'm guessing everywhere else in this nation probably has it as well. But yeah, that is about it with the NASCAR Diecast news. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, please give this video series a good comment, like, and if you guys haven't already, I highly encourage you guys to subscribe to my channel for NASCAR Diecast news or any NASCAR Diecast reviews or any top 10s and all that. Hopefully I'll have those returned very soon. Yeah, but that's about it here for the NASCAR Diecast news, and for any more of the latest NASCAR Diecast news to come, I will see you guys next week for any more NASCAR Diecast news to come. So yeah, until the meantime, have a good weekend, and so long for now, everybody.